and tell me I'm your own.
Folks, now inside the Roadhouse seats are reserved, so please have your tickets out when you come through the doors. You'll see Jake behind the counter. Just hand him your tickets and we'll show you to your seats. If you don't have a ticket, just flirt with them. They'll let you in.
All right, come on in, folks.
Where we at?
We're at Denali, and we're going to the cabin night show.
Well, I recently learned a new one. A small cabin on stilts, like the one Fanny has out front, is called a cache. It's where you store your food and equipment so that the bears and wolves and people from New York can't get at it.
And of course there are sourdoughs. Now some say Alaskans are called that because they used to keep sourdough in their pockets on long journeys.
That's the truth.
Yeah, but old Joe here, well, he's just sour because he's got no dough.
Saw that one coming, did you? Newcomers are called chichacos, just like Miss Amber here. Now, everybody, will you say that word with me once?
Chichacos.
Thank you. Very good. Now, the story goes that an old Tlingit Indian once asked a tenderfoot where he came from. That man replied, Chicago. I think it pronounced it Chichaco, and the name sort of stuck, I guess. But nowadays, when a real Alaskan tells a story, he usually ends it with, and that's the truth. Now that means he is telling the truth. But if he ends it with, and that's the truth, Chichaco, that man is lying through his teeth. And that's the truth.
Hey Joe, that gives me an idea. Let's play a little game here. Now we'll each make a statement, and you all tell us like real Alaskans if we're telling the truth or not. Sound good?
Okay,
All right. Dinner tonight was so good, I thought about having birds.
And that's the truth.
Well, thank you.
Oh, I got one. The mosquitoes here in Kantishna are so big.
How big are they?
Well, you know those ribs you've been chewing on? Mosquito ribs! And that's the truth, Chicago. My turn. I recently came across a town that the people wanted to name Ptarmigan after our state bird, but they were so afraid they'd spell it wrong, they called the town Chicken instead. And that's the truth. Yeah. You must have been there. Chicken's Alaska.
Folks, around these parts, I am known as somewhat of an expert marksman. Now, there are some who might call me a legend. That's not the end of the story. A few weeks ago, though, I was out hunting, and off in the distance, I saw the most beautiful grizzly you ever did see. I raised the barrel of my gun, I took aim, but before I could squeeze that trigger, that bear looked up, saw it was me, and fell over dead. I guess he heard the stories about me and wanted to take matters into his own paw.
Bullshit, no.
No, and that's the truth.
Well, if it isn't Jerry Carson, it's Charlie McDonald. Where have you two been?
We were talking.
Relax, boys.
We were.
Relax, I already know you were playing cards with Joe, which reminds me of the story.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I'm too shy. When the day has not been easy and my body's racked with pain, when the orange beams of summer sun have given way to autumn rain, when these tired hands are blistered from swinging picks from dusk till dawn, it's those dreams of gold that keep me going on. When my plans all turn up empty and winter rolls around, when the clouds above drop crystal snow upon the frozen ground, when the moon comes up and stays for months and I get to feeling blue, it's those dreams of gold that help me to go through.
Yeah, the clouds sort of come in. It was really bright a little bit ago. This is Denali. Let me zoom out. As you can see, the sun's out.
Not sure what you call
Saw the road goes around the hill. 'em. All right, turn around.
Okay.
Oh, that's that fucking
wait a minute.
video.
Where are we? That's Mount McKinley behind us.
We're in
Ah.
Denali.
We're 37 miles from Mount McKinley. There's it right there. It's 18,000 foot tall.
We're standing in 36 miles from Denali.
Mount McKinley.
Mount McKinley. The mountain.
Okay. There's some of the buses like we're riding on. Some of the people. And again, Mount McKinley. The weather's been actually very good. Cold 35 this morning when we woke up, but now it's maybe 50. There's a big mountain range.
Circling, looking for something to eat down here.
Are you zoomed all the way in? Yeah, one more.
We're on the bus. On the bus.
Hello.
On the bus. There's the bus. There's the bus. Come on, Susie.
Excuse me.
There's Susie coming up the steps.
So wave at me and say hi.
Hi.
I'm in front.
Alaska pipelines.
Oh, wait a minute, you gotta keep pen. Look at John.
John's taking pictures. Hi, John.
That's what you mean. Okay, one.
You gotta get in. Here we're looking at it. You know why it's so high? We're at the camera pipeline. Yay.
Wow, look at this.
You know, these almost look like the fins up there.
Why is it zigzagging?
What's that?
The pipeline's not straight, it's zigzag.
Ah,
Because they had to go
zigzag.
where they bought the land.
Had it, yeah.
It curves for a reason?
Take a guess.
I know.
Earthquake.
They do sort of have a cool deal. This thing can pivot a number of ways. On this gray, that's just resting on the two hubs on either side, so that can pivot. And then what it is, you got the top slide. That I think is for the expansion. Then they actually have, this isn't mounted onto this gray, it just sit on it, so that's probably for earthquakes, so it can slide back and forth. I don't know, these things are probably every 50 feet or so is one of these supports.
Hey, smile. We're on the train. Yeah.
Okay, we're on the train again.
There's the engine up ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Delight to be able to share with you some facts and history of this marvel of mechanical engineering, Gold Dredge 8. She's one of 8 that were commissioned by the Fairbanks Exploration Company, and she was built in the Bethlehem Steel shipyards in Pennsylvania in 1927. All the parts that were manufactured for this dredge were then by rail sent out to San Francisco. Once there, they assembled this whole machine in San Francisco Bay to make sure everything. They put it on steamships and barged it up to Seward, Alaska, which is about almost due south of here by 450 miles on our coast. Once in Seward, all of those parts were put on the Alaska Railroad, which took 114 flat cars to rail it from Seward up here to Fairbanks. And once in Fairbanks, all of that was put on the Tanana Valley Railroad, like the replica that you're riding on now, and brought out here to Fox. Now they had to have a starting point, and they got that information prior to with all the data from the core drilling logs. They fired up a couple of bulldozers, dug a huge pit all the way down to bedrock, and then the team from FE Company came out and assembled her again. Once she was all together, they opened up the gates to the Davidson Ditch, flooded that pit with water. She took float, and they flipped on the power in Fairbanks. She started working. That was in late August 1928.
There's one panning for gold.
Panning for gold. There's gold in them. I'm panning for gold.
Yeah,
Look at the gold. I love it.
Wouldn't it be fun? I'll get the big racks out. I'm still panning.
Now, whenever you're handling clean gold, that's experience I know firsthand.
You gotta switch it around.
Always work. Taking the gold out of the pan. Take your film container, put it right in the center of the pan. Dry finger. Touch the gold.
You know what?
You get more gold?
You don't want to stick your finger across the edge of the film. Drop right off.
Alright. Getting out of Discovery 3. We're up in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Yeah, one of the,
it's a paddle
girls
wheel.
came on the bus and said board either side, but I guess we'll be in.
We're waiting
each group will get
to load another couple of minutes, and then I'll shoot from up there.
Septic tank pipes, and the airplane, and the canoe, and the trucks, and the burn barrel, and a few other things. So, Steve Knatzer, this time of year, he likes to land and take off on the water. And so he's going to run by us here on the left. The wind just changed, so he's going to do a downriver takeoff for you in a second. But this is an absolutely immaculately restored 1951 Super Cub, very popular model. And with apologies to our new friends from Minnesota, you see, we have 3 million lakes. Reduce the drag. Get him this way. And looking good so far. Right about there. Up we go.
Got him.
There's 1 and 2 floats, and he's home, safe and sound. Steve Knatzer. Now Brian's going to, or Vicky rather, is going to bring me the radio, and we're going to have a chat. And please join us and listen in here. On the left-hand side, once again, and this will be the second of 2 excellent takeoffs by an excellent Steve Canetcher.
Slide around. So we're using the stripped down four-wheeler. We've taken the engine out of it, so as you can see we don't need a whole lot of power, and we've reinforced the brakes, which I'm going to need. However, even with the brakes reinforced, I wouldn't be able to keep this team stopped right here. So I'm tied off with this rope. So I'm going to pull the rope and take off on a little training run here.
All right, we'll get a watch on you. This will be good.
All right.
Now, all she said very softly was all right. And they're out of it. And notice how quiet this is.
Wow.
The main body is muskrat. The black and white designs you see are calfskin, and the very bottom of the park is Chimping River otter. The tassels you see here are wolverine tipped with timber wolf. Keep your cameras out though, because Kirsten's going to share the sunshine rough with you guys. See why it's called the sunshine rough? It is made to represent the sun. The outer part of the rough is timber wolf, and so closest to the face is wolverine. Wolverines
I'm on tape mode, so you can wave.
Oh, we can wave.
You can wave, yeah.
Wave.
We're at the salmon bank. Paprika, hey.
Yeah, whatever.
Lenny's going to try to ride the salmon at his own risk. I told him I don't think you can get on it, but he is. There he goes, folks. He is riding the salmon. Yay! He made it.
I gotta get down though, wait a minute.
It's easy, just fall off.
Oh, you gotta get
Well, I guess tomorrow we can head back home. He didn't get hurt.
He's on standby. Susie's on the fish.
Oh, Matka Boska, let me get Susie.
You can wave, Susie.
Oh. All right. Oh my gosh.
Two-step Louie for the likes of Passionate Annie or the Utah Philly. Come on us now for a look at those pioneer entertainers who risk life and limb just to bring a little joy to the hearts of lonely miners in a salute to the dance hall girls.
I'm causing scandals and rumors by showing my bloomers to its candy. You like my
There's a smaller map in there too. Let's do this.
City, land of lights.
Safety
All right. This is a movie one. You can move.
To
Hey.
all my friends in Clearwater, have a Merry Christmas. I'll be there in 118 days, so keep being good on the good list now.
Oh, listen to you. Listen to you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Santa
We're all this side. How you doing? Merry Christmas.
Say hi to Georgia Ann.
Georgia Ann, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Love you. Keep on the good list, honey.
Hi. Got reindeer. Hey, reindeer. Look at this reindeer. Trip wouldn't be complete without some reindeer. Yeah, they heard me. All right, reindeer. There's a moose we found alongside the road.
John just dropped something.
And I got Carol here. Susie was saying leaving Alaska.